Guys, how are you? Hope everybody's doing great. I'm sure you're all going for this wait, why did it go to that? I'm sure you're all going for this pretty ignorable fusion brew guard Jeroboam. So I'm just chilling right now. I don't know about you guys. I'm ignoring all events for the moment. Haven't played that much this week outside of some daily stuff. I think I actually forgot to do dailies yesterday. I really don't think I did them. Judging by like the amount of energy I have and stuff, because this is from today's dailies. But enough about that. Today's video just wanted to show off 3 champions, epics specifically, that I leveled not once, but twice, multiple times. These are really in no particular order. They're all very good champs, and they all have justifiable reasons for leveling them more than once. By the way, you don't need a justifiable reason to level a champ twice. You are more than welcome to level whoever the heck you want as many times as you want. If you want to have like an army of Taragis, like you should definitely do it, because I'm a huge fan of this champ. And yeah, I would enjoy seeing the frog army. So yeah, make that, send it to me. On this channel, we joke about my army of master butchers because yeah, I don't actually have one, but I will someday, I promise. So first dude I leveled twice, of course these all get out of order with awakenings and whatnot, is Mr. Geomancer. Yeah, like the champs aren't nicely next to each other, like you can see they're quite far away. Is Mr. Geomancer. There's like 80 billion valid reasons to have like 3 Geomancers leveled. Like me having 2, like I'm probably like on the low end of people and how many Geomancers they have leveled, because it's just such a strong champ in so many areas of the game. They have been coming out with a lot of fairly accessible strong Hydra champs, or not accessible champs, but he basically used to be like the king of Hydra, and he's definitely not currently in any of my teams. That's not to say he's a bad champ, that's just to say, you know, the power creep in this game is insane, and he's just been kind of replaced there, but he's still an extremely strong champion that could easily be part of a 1-key team. He just, you know, he probably isn't part of like a 1 billion damage team. So still amazingly strong champ. So we can see here, this one has 500 accuracy because this is who I use in Iron Twins, 15, which you need a... Honestly, I don't actually know what the current accuracy that you need is, right? Because didn't they make this fight less hard or something? I don't remember if it was accuracy that they nerfed, or it was just kind of like the HP and damage and stuff. But yeah, so you need a lot of accuracy for this fight. Have a fairly quick little team here that peaks at like a minute and 20 seconds involving Geomancer and making the boss kill himself. And then just, you know, some kind of supporty people keeping him alive. I have used this champion in like literally every Doom Tower boss fight. I have used him at some point, except for the Magma Dragon. Do not use him in that one, but literally every fight except that, this champion is relevant in and could be part of a team that beats it on hard. So insanely strong champ in every boss fight basically in the game that you can throw him against. Very few that you couldn't. So just, yeah, all around champ. And then my other one is actually, you can see he is quite slow here, and he's built a little bit attacky. 155. I think the crit rate fell off at some point as I was stealing pieces to put on other champions. Just enough accuracy to apply the debuffs, crit damage, a little bit of attack, and that's because he's going in a 1. I can never find anything in this screen, huh? So that's because he's going in a 1-key Ultra Nightmare team for the clan boss. And this is the Myth Air team. If you're not familiar with this is actually the first video I ever posted. I literally just posted it for a few friends to look at it, and if you type in Myth Air Raid, I'm actually the second person. I really don't know why, algorithm. But yeah, apparently like 24,000 of you actually watched this. I still regularly get comments on this video. It has really bad audio quality because, like I said, no one was ever supposed to see this. So thanks, YouTube algorithm. I don't really know. So that's actually the whole reason I decided to start watching start posting some videos. You know, it's obviously nothing compared to the GOAT Deadwood Jedi, who, you know, showcased the team in the first place, but hey, I'm proud of what it's accomplished. So yeah, that does exist if you're interested in the team itself. But basically, he's the DPS damage dealer, damage per second, in that team. So that's why he's built the way he is. It's a block damage team, so no one on this team will ever take a hit ever. So they're basically all built full attack, and that's the theme of that team. So that's why I have 2 Geomancers, but again, that's just an amazing champ, and if you had like 3 Geomancers leveled, I wouldn't judge you. You could probably have like 4 leveled, but you can only fight Hydra 3 times per week, so I'm not really sure. I don't see the need for 4, but 3, absolutely. Another champ here, kind of close in vicinity. I do have 2 Uugos, as you can see here. I'm surprised with myself that I've actually labeled these 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. That's a little bit more organized than I usually consider myself. But this champion is just an insane Hydra champion and a very unique kit that is so rare. So many people opting for a champion like this over literal legendary champions in their team because it's just, you just need these things. And there's not a lot of people who do it. So basically, it's the combination of decreased defense and block buffs, not only on one kit, but on one ability. So these are just super necessary debuffs. There's not really anybody else who does it. And you can get the leech on the A1, which is a nice little thing to have. And then obviously you've got a heal and a mini cleanse on the 3rd ability. So we're going to heal. It's definitely going to remove heal reduction, and then it'll just remove one other random debuff. So maybe like a provoke, maybe like a fear, maybe like a weak, you know, whatever the heck you're getting pelted with in Hydra. So super useful ability. It does have the the caveat, will maybe happen if all allies are dead. Revives them with 50% HP, then fills their turn meters by 50%. Obviously extremely situational, but I would be lying if I said this hasn't actually come in clutch a few times for me. So it's nice that it's there, but Uugo's definitely not like a traditional reviver. Should not be relied upon to revive anybody because they can't unless everybody else is literally dead. So yeah, and then this is part of that, the final spite. This should activate. And then hopefully you get to use this ability. So yeah, very good champion. Like I said, block buffs period is just like a super rare debuff. Like I have so few champions with like a reliable block buffs period, much less on an epic, much less somebody else who also has decreased defense, which is also, you know, like you need like 20 buffs and debuffs, maybe more, or just things in general. They don't necessarily have to be buffs and debuffs, but you also have to consider things like healing, cleansing, reviving, blah, 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 turn meter fill, etc. So yeah, super useful champion. It would not surprise me if I have 3 someday. I purposely haven't plussed them yet because, you know, you might see me with like a 3rd one someday. So that would be Uugo. And then the very last one, this is also clan boss related, but it is a very strong epic. I actually do have 2 Deacon Armstrongs leveled. Deacon is like your arbiter before you have, you know, before you've completed your missions and you have arbiter, because he's got the, you know, the turn meter fill and the turn meter decrease on the enemies. Comes with the extra turn, so you're going to go straight into the decreased defense. This is just like an insanely useful champ. He was probably the lead on every single dungeon team I had. Like I'm talking dragon, spider, ice column, you know, everything for like a year, you know, solid year, because it's just an insane champ. also has leech on the A1, kind of like Uugo, plus the speed aura. So yeah, I mean, he's just the absolute king of like the early game. I'm so happy they gave him out on a new player promotion for like, oh my god, that promotion was ongoing for like a year. So hopefully most of you have him, whether through that promotion or just playing the game in general. It's just like one of the best epics, maybe the best. I don't really know. These things are hard to think about, especially on the spot in a video. But yeah, just super, super useful champion. This particular build, it's not like insanely fast. Like obviously it's not Arbiter fast. We're at 283, nothing crazy, but it's fast enough to be the lead on my Dark Fae hard 120, 110, whatever the final version of it is. My brain is dying. I'm sorry. But yeah, so still the lead on my Dark Fae hard team because of, you know, everything we have going here. Crazy useful. And yeah, a champion I'm still using to this day. Very strong. And because he has all of these things, he has the aura, he has the decreased defense, he has the turn meter fill. These are all the perfect makings of, again, the clan boss team, because you need these things. Because, like, let's take a look at it. Okay. The clan boss, right? Number one, you have to have certain speeds, and your champions have to be very fast. If you don't have something like a speed lead or a turn meter fill. So basically just the fact that he has this aura, the fact that he has this turn meter fill allows all of these champions to be much, much slower than they normally would be. So, and then the fact that we have decreased defense means the team can do vastly more damage to the boss, right? Like you guys have tried to hit something in this game, whether it's a boss, somebody's arena team, whatever, without decreased defense, you do like no damage. It's so noticeable, right? So yeah, basically it's just, you know, the perfect combination of a kit to fight the clan boss. But alternatively, I don't want to let my other Deacon go because he's leading very important teams for me. So thus the double Deacon. And this one, again, he's being part of a black damage clan boss team that will never ever take a hit at any point ever, because that's the point of the, you know, absolutely genius team that somebody thought up. So he has, you know, like as much attack and crit as I could muster for, you know, whenever I built this like a year ago. So it's not crazy, but basically built just to do as much damage as he can while also providing those other things. And yeah, basically, like, this is like bare minimum accuracy you need for a Ultra Nightmare Clan boss. It's actually crazy how, like, little stats you need to fight that boss. 'Cause when you think about Iron Twins and stuff like that, where you need, like, 500 accuracy. So, yeah, very cool. And there you have it. There is Spotlight on 3 epics that were so nice, I leveled them twice. Okay, so let me know what champions, doesn't necessarily have to be epics, you know, Legos, that rank of champions is pretty good too. So I guess you guys could let me know some Legos you have leveled twice or just champs in general, and you know, why you've done that, so we can all learn. But as always, you guys, thank you so much for taking some time to watch the video, and take care of yourselves. Goodbye.